Kala lalwa wadla Yahweh Bashim Yoshai Bashim Kakudash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Gms.S.O.T.E. Well, peace and salutations unto the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatazak coming, with another short, concise, to the point video as per usual, And, well, as we all may know, today was rather, the day of atonement now, and yeah, unfortunately, I had to be on the cutting field, but this precept was running through my mind, and I say, what, I'm gonna do a video on it and break it down, because when you really think about it, right? When you really think about it, is the how to pay by is all this here which I was talking about. You understand? Back in the day when the apostles and them was in videos and things, they used to say when you go over after you alright, let me say you know a certain precept. You understand? After a certain time of experience doing the works, doing videos, doing what you need to do, and you read over that same precept, you realize it have a deeper meaning or a different meaning. Then the scriptures become twofold now. You understand? So today now, just reading through this precept, I find like this precept was more or less like pertaining to atonement, to atoning, or the day of atonement per se. That's the saying, But when I break it down, what I mean, you see for yourself, right? We start in Luke 9 and 57. Alright, it says, and it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahushua said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. Yeah. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahushua said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of power. Yeah. Understand? So let the dead in spirit bury the dead in the flesh like them walk. Understand? We walk is unto life, not unto death. Let them bury their dead. 61. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And Yahushua said unto him, no man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of power. No man that put your hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of power. Understand? You can't go a day in atonement. You just here for all the good promises. Understand? That's why Ezekiel say, well, it was sweet in my mouth and it was bitter in my stomach. And the most I commanded them to eat this road. Yeah. Okay, that brothers I show had a kind of day on the cotton field, but that this whole sky was overcast. It was a real overcast and kind of rainy day, so it was cool. It was not to water Yahweh for that, Normally the days just be heated, but these days is more rain, so we give thanks for that on this day. You know what I mean? But diving back into the scriptures here, so no man putting hand to the plow, no man saying, you know what? I going out and I understand what I'm fellas saying, I go and start doing the works, I go and get circumcised, take part in Passover, all these things. Understand? No man who begin this road, that's why the apostles and elders always say, well, count the cost. You understand? You have to count this cost at this life. You understand? This life I living in the truth in this system. I being an Israelite in this system. Waking up to this truth and this knowledge. Count that cost. Because you can't be looking back like wife, You can't look back, There ain't no looking back. For whatever, I'm gonna go to Mark 8 from 34. And it says, and when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, Whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. You understand? Our precept will say, to them that endure, to them that endure till the end. God. Yeah, to them that endure till the end. You understand? He will give power. He will give glory. Understand? This is to have other precepts that are talking about what? As gold is tried in the furnace of fire. As gold is tried in the fire, so are acceptable men in the furnace of affliction. This is this part of our affliction, by. This is it, by. This is part of our works. This also is our work. This also is our work. You know, pick up we cross, bear it. You understand? Verse 35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. You trying to make yourself comfortable in this kingdom, nothing by, as I say on countless occasions, nothing wrong with our brother having a nice house and having a nice ride, you know. But them things is not priority. If you have it, okay, give thanks for it same way. Use it to help the ministry, you know, if possible, which should be possible. You understand? But don't set up these things to be your goal. You understand? Don't let these things be your ultimate goal. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. Yeah, you living in this truth. You understand? Life going to become a hard thing for you. Life going to become a task. Every day is like, go just be another task. It will be hard. Yeah. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world, and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed, and he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. You understand? You are ashamed to tell people, nah, I don't eat pork, nah, I don't go clubbing, nah, I don't take part in juvie and them. Nah, but as preacher, boy. Yeah, boy, as preacher on this side of the road. You know? Yeah, you are ashamed of that. You can't be ashamed of that, yo. That is your duty, that's why you're here. That is your purpose in this kingdom. You understand? That your purpose, you're supposed to be trying to acquire riches in this kingdom. Like know what we're here for. We ain't here to get rich, yo. The 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Yeah. For one day without food and water, sunset to sunset. You know what I'm saying? A far more weight. Like I could manage that. I do it in hot sun already. I do it in very hot temperatures already. I could do it. I believe I could do this at any point in time. For micro, yeah. All this is part of our works. Rehearse and righteous acts. Keeping the feast days. All these are part of our works. You know? While we look not at the things which are seen. Yeah, so we're not out there for vanity. We're not out there for tangible riches. You understand? But are the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Yeah. So while a man might say, hey, but I ain't see you eat none for the day, or I ain't see you drink our water for the day, or nothing wrong with me, good. Yeah, I'm more than good. I great. You understand? I great, but I great. I ain't good, bro. I great. Because this little day of affliction here, this little 28 years of affliction thus far here, so much glory will come outside. You understand? And all this, as I said before, this too is part of our works. This too, these afflictions. Don't think it's just making a video, and don't think it's just, going out and do the highways and byways, keeping the laws, all these things. But these things, the feast days, our days of atonement, fasting, all these things are part of our works. Romans 12 and 1, yeah, a real repetitive scripture. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy acceptable unto power, which is your reasonable service, meaning what? That is your work, your reasonable work. Like that, like the primary thing you're supposed to do, make sure your body holy. You understand? Yeah. Now, I'll close off on this precept here. Like James 2, I think I will start from 17. Yeah. I will start in James 2 and 17. It says, even so, faith, if it had not works, is dead being alone. You understand? So yeah, we could say, yeah, boy, we visualize by nah, I know on that preaching thing, boy, you know, and me on that video thing too, and you know, yeah, forget that, boy, me going through all that hustle, making a YouTube account and all these things, and yeah, the faith is as no faith. You understand? The circumcision become as no circumcision. You understand? I know that precept does go over, brother said a lot too. Circumcision come as no circumcision, but these basically white pertaining to. This is what it pertaining to. The whole faith and works thing. You understand? Verse 18, yea, a man say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. By my works. That is what we do. We show we faith to the Most High by we works. People know when they come out on a Sunday, whether morning, evening, or whatever they, yeah, them fellas will be there making us a whole noise. Yes, that we showing we faith. Yes, we will keep throwing up curses. Yes, we will keep praising the name of the Lord. Yes, that is we showing we faith. You understand? We will atone. We will keep we feast days. We will keep the Passover. You understand? That is how we show we faith. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? You understand? Wilt thou know? You understand? So you can't just say it. You know? Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Yeah. Look at that. Abraham was justified by his works. You understand? Because what? He had faith. And that faith was consecrated in what? In the act of going to sacrifice Isaac. Yeah? Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? I'll read that over. Seeing thou how faith wrought with his works. Faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect. You understand? And the scripture was fulfilled which said, Abraham believed power, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of power. Now you see where I was reading in 2 Corinthians. You understand? All this is temporal, and it's like the affliction we could have far more exceeding glory for it. You catch my drift now, right? You understand? Because well, when he believed power and he say, you know what, use the one and true power, you say to go up on the hill, sacrifice my son, hey, that's say the Most High, I will do, your will be done. Period. No if, no but, no maybe, the Most High will be done all the time. And look, and he was called the friend of power. The friend of power, man. Verse 24. Ye see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. Likewise, also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers and sent them out another way? For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. Yeah. And that is just the message I wanted to bring today. You know, all this is part of our works. Feast days, these are atonement, these kind of things, fastings, all these things is part of the works. Showing we faith, consecrating we faith basically. You know? And with that, I would say, Kala wa Hawad, La Yahawa Basham, Shai Basham, Kwakudash, double and as once again to the apostles and elders of Gms.S.O.T.E. well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. You know, I want to say shalom once again. Is your brother Manat Zach. You understand? I hope the video was edifying. I hope it's spark food for thought. Shalom.